Welcome to an introduction on non-disclosure agreements in the marketing industry. The purpose of this video is to give an insight for final year students and graduates who are interested in pursuing a career in marketing. We will use this video for educational purposes about the importance of non-disclosure agreements. A security policy is a high-level specification of the security properties that a given system should possess. Intellectual property means any patent, trademark, copyright, technical or commercial information, or other intellectual property.
It's an agreement which you sign as part of your contract, which means you can't disclose confidential information about any campaigns that you're working on.
Non-disclosure agreements are contracts entered into by two or more parties, in which some of the parties agree that certain types of shared information will remain confidential.
Handle medical records, and obviously it's vital that we don't release medical information and also financial services information about people's personal details. It would be damaging to us, our reputation, it would be damaging to those people involved, and it would be obviously hugely damaging to the client as well.
Employees need to sign an NDA in order to protect the company proprietary information and trade secrets, and also to be aware of the acceptable use of the company's electronic resources. Employees should not use web logos and social networking sites of the company in order to protect the legitimate business interests and protect employees from dangers of inappropriate use. Access to internet is provided to employees to conduct only company business. Personal usage should not interfere with the work of the employees or the ability of the company to conduct its business. Policies for appropriate computer and software usage are outlined, and the steps employees should take to secure electronic information. Employees should not steal or copy electronic files, violate copyright laws, and browse private files or accounts of others without permission.
Work with Accenture that on one floor there was Sainsbury's, and they were doing all of their store security and all of their kind of till operation procedures and EPOS and everything, changing all of that, and on the floor below were Marks and Spencer's.
The Chinese wall model, also referred to as the Brewer and Nash model, prevents leaks of corporate inside information and allows staff to take advantage of facts that are not yet known to the general public. It also prevents communications and exchange of ideas that could lead to conflicts of interest.
And you never know when the information that you're talking about casually might actually become really quite kind of critical.
It's the responsibility of employees to keep client data confidential. Otherwise, this could result in client relations being tarnished, reputations destroyed, court actions to loss of client business, but it will also impede on new client pitches.
You haven't just signed it, you have actually read it. Are there any questions? Do you understand what these clauses actually mean?
It is important for new employees to be aware of NDAs, as they have been underestimated in the past, particularly by new employees due to lack of experience. The increasing prominence of social media and shared information makes confidential data more susceptible to leakages. Should confidential client files be leaked, you could be subject to the subsequent investigation and lose your job and future employability. Knowledge of the security policy provides employees with the tools and motivation to identify and avoid risks associated with dealing with confidential information.
And the consequences are very clearly outlined in their contract, but it would be dismissal.
Would assume in very severe cases possible redundancy.
We present a case study related to breach of non-disclosure agreement. GT Advanced Technologies, which supplies Apple with Sapphire displays, filed for a bankruptcy court case. The non-disclosure agreement shows Apple will fine its suppliers $50 million for any leaked details regarding its upcoming products.
At the beginning of my internship at AKQA, I had to take part in a course where we went over the details of NDA and why it's important.
Thank you for watching our introduction to non-disclosure agreements. Everything we have discussed today will be reinforced with the online training course provided. We hope you find these training modules useful, as the issues covered will no doubt arise throughout your career. We wish you the best of luck.